Okay, so today's question is minimum distance between three equal elements 1. So you're given an integer array nums, a tuple I, j, k of three distinct indices is good if nums of I is equals to nums of j is equals to nums of k. And the distance between a good tuple is simply absolute of I minus j plus absolute of j minus k and plus absolute of k minus I. And similarly, absolute is the absolute of x denotes the absolute value of x. We have to return an integer which denotes the minimum possible distance of good tuple, and if no good tuple exists, we have to return -1. Okay, so this is the question. So let's solve this question simply. If we see the test cases here, so there are some elements given in an array, and first we have to find a good tuple. And the definition of good tuple is that each, if we select three indices, and the three indices should be distinct, then uh, a good tuple means when all the elements from these three different indices are equal, and the distance of good tuple is simply the distance between all these indices, okay, which is the distance of ij, jk, and ki, okay, and we have to return the minimum possible distance. If you see here, the nums length, basically the size of nums is maximum it is 100. So hence we can use very very bad time complexity code to solve this question because the constraint is very low. Okay, so let's solve this question. So I will be doing this question using three loops for three pointers. Okay. And for this, first of all, I will write here that int min distance, right? Min d is initiated with -1, right? And for here, I will write for int I equals to 0, I less than nums dot size I plus plus for int j is equals to, now see, we want that all the indices should be different, right? So for this, what I'll be doing is I will write j is equals to I plus 1. J is less than nums dot size, and for this third pointer I will write k. Int k equals to 0, k is less than nums dot size and k plus s. Okay. Now simply if you will write simply a condition that if nums of I is equals to nums of j, okay, and nums of j equals to nums of k, it means it is a good tuple, right? And for good tuple, we have to first we have to calculate the distances of this tuple, okay? And we what we'll do, we will compare the distance with this min d, okay? So for this I will write int distance d equals to absolute of, okay. For this I will copy simply, okay, this one uh, to, okay. So this is our d, right? And now we'll compare it with min d, right? So min d equals to minimum of d comma min d. Okay. Now see our code works or not. So int min d. Okay. Okay. So we have to, our output is -1. Okay. Okay. I got some mistake that we have to find the minimum possible, right? And if we in this initialize this is -1, then -1 is already the minimum, right? So I will initialize this with int max. Okay. And here also I will write a condition that if our min d is equals to int max, then we'll simply return -1. Okay, because it means that there isn't any good tuple in this given array, right? So let's see. Uh, very this was a very common syntax error. Now what happened? Int max -1 min d. Okay, 2 3 -1. Uh, What are you doing? Is it with okay 2 plus 3 plus this, right? So it will be 2. Why this 6? Let's see. 1 and 3. There is mistake here. Uh, okay, I will. Okay, here there is a mistake. I will write k is equals to j plus 1. Okay, okay, this was a mistake. Now it will work. See, now it's working, and I think it will submit also because all the errors have been resolved. So this is our question done. So I hope you all understood how to do this question, and I guess it was not a very complex question, and has been done in O of n cube complexity. This complexity can be reduced, okay, by some methods, but the constraint is very small, so it's good to use this complexity question. Okay, so thank you all of you.